Hello Gemini, welcome to your July 2020 Tarot reading. Let's go ahead and get started. So the first card you have for July is the Ten of Wands. And this is a pretty heavy card, Gemini, I'm not going to lie. It's telling me that you're feeling pretty freaking burdened right now. You've probably taken on more than you can handle and it's finally catching up to you. It feels like you had a lot of great successes for a while, and you enjoyed them for a while. Like, you like working and staying busy and engaged in things. It's a very Gemini quality. You're definitely not lazy. You enjoyed them for a while, but they've just become too burdensome. You've taken on too many things. Maybe you have the career you want, or maybe you got into the grad school you want. Maybe you started a business, or maybe you found the perfect person to have a romantic relationship with. Or it could be a combination of those things. And it's like you're trying to do everything and be perfect at everything, and it's been going well for a while, and now you just feel just fried and overloaded. It just all feels like a big burden now. You might have also taken on other people's responsibilities and are finally starting to regret it. Maybe you felt for a long time like, oh, this is the right thing to do for me, and now you're just over it. Yeah, it's like you burn the candle at both ends and you're about to go up in flames, Gemini, if nothing changes. It's like you said yes to everything, and now you're realizing, oh, that maybe wasn't the best thing to do. You were a little unrealistic in what you really have time and energy for. Yeah, so because you're spread so thin, none of these things are really getting all the attention and care that they need. You're kind of just getting by right now. Yeah, and like I said, at first you were thrilled to have all these things, and now it's just too much now. So the advice is, and I don't need to tell you this, you might have already realized this, you don't need to keep carrying all those wands. You can let go of some of them. You've already achieved a lot. You can stop and rest now. It's time to drop some of those wands, and it could be time to delegate jobs to other people if that's possible for some of you. For a very small number of you, I feel like the vast majority of you, it's going to be what I just said, but for a small number of you, you might be starting to feel burdened or weighed down by a lie you've been telling for a long time, or deceiving someone about something. That might be just a few of you. I feel like 98% of you is going to be what I already just said. So the next card is the Four of Swords, and yeah, this just totally confirms the previous card. You've totally exhausted yourself and you need to rest now. This is the rest and convalescent card. And it also talks about like returning to the basics, like just basic self-care of yourself instead of trying to do so many things all the time. There could be a need to meditate and contemplate how you got here. You need to sleep. A lot of you are sleep deprived, and or just sitting down and doing nothing instead of constantly being engaged in something. Yeah, and if there's a problem or issue you're dealing with, the advice is to set it aside and to come back later with fresh eyes. You might be trying to push through a work thing, but you haven't really stopped to rest. And that's really advised here. Yeah, just having a short escape, it'll make your problems, you'll be able to deal with your problems a lot more smoothly and quickly with this break, is the advice. Yeah, some of you might need healing from something, physical or emotional, need to get recuperated. Yeah, I hope you Geminis just listen and you need to stay home for a few days and do nothing. That's really what it feels like. It's so funny because most of the time I'm telling people that they need to take action on something. They haven't been moving, and for you it's the complete opposite, but I'm not surprised for Gemini. So the next card you have is the Ace of Pentacles. And I feel like this is related to the previous two cards in that something has gone wrong in your quest for well-being. maybe you've been too focused on material and earthly goods, and you're kind of seeing now that these things haven't really made you happy like you thought they do or would. So it's kind of like your attitude toward wealth and prosperity needs a change. And the advice here is to just self-inquire in yourself, what brings you fulfillment besides job and money? If you can't answer that question, that's a big problem that you have to work on. I'm also feeling that a lot of you are really attached to your things. And you're seeing now that these things don't really make you content and happy like you thought. Like, they're not bringing peace. Maybe they used to, and now you've kind of grown out of that. Yeah, and a lot of you are going to be in a crisis of when you realize this. It's like, oh, I thought all these things made me happy, and you feel a little empty now, to be honest. So I feel obligated to say that with this energy, for a small number of you, it could be like a missed financial opportunity or something financial went wrong. For some of you, it could be that. So the next card is the Six of Pentacles. So there's a couple different possible meanings here, I think, based on what I've already said. So if you think you're in that smaller group of Geminis that I talked about that had like some kind of financial issue, a financial opportunity missed, and you're currently experiencing a financial need, some of you could be getting some kind of financial aid, a loan or something, or maybe a financial aid through a school. Or maybe a person bails you out. Maybe a person who maybe has owed you a favor for a really long time finally pays it back. So that's one scenario I see. But I feel for most of you, it's this. I feel like you're starting to feel generous. And you're going to get like some relief and happiness by helping someone financially. It's going to really make you feel better. Or maybe you owe someone a favor and are finally able to repay them, and that makes you feel really great. Or maybe you're going to start using your money in a much more responsible manner than before. Maybe you're going to get your ducks lined up in a row that you haven't before. But I feel like a lot of you are going to be helping someone out, and it makes you feel really good. Yeah. Maybe a friend or family member asks for assistance financially. I feel like most of you are going to be in a position to help out if that's what happens. And like I said, it's going to make you feel good. You don't need to be wealthy or high income for this to apply to you. You know, you might simply just have an income and there's a friend or family member who has $0 income and they come to you for help, and you're going to feel really good and proud to help them. That Geminis like to help, so it doesn't surprise me. So the last card you have is the Seven of Wands. So this could be related to what we just talked about, or it could be something totally different, excuse me. I feel like it'll probably be like a 50-50 split for the Geminis. So let's lay it out. So if it's related to what we just talked about with the Six of Pentacles, if you do help someone financially or move your money around or something to do with your money or livelihood in some way, I feel like someone comes and bullies you or judges you about a decision you made or your financial situation. It could be like a family member or a spouse or a parent. They might be like, why did you give that person money? Or why did you mess up your finances so bad? What's wrong with you? If it's not related to that, it could be related to what we were talking about in the Four of Swords energy, like you taking some time off to rest, dropping some of your responsibilities. It could be someone's giving you a hard time about that, or it could be about something completely different that someone's coming and kind of harassing you about. That's what it feels like. Yeah, this just, I'm feeling annoyed just feeling this right now. It's like someone just comes and bitches at you for something you did or are doing. And Gemini, I'm sorry to report, but like it really shakes you up, it feels like. Like, you start to doubt yourself. This person's making you feel anxious. You feel like you're being attacked. And you just feel like you don't know how to defend yourself. They might have some good points to make, but they're not being helpful at all because of how they're delivering it to you. And some of you are going to feel a little embarrassed and you're second guessing yourself. So I know I said that they might be making some good points. However, I don't feel like this is helpful at all. So I'm just really want to tell you, I think you need to tell them to fuck off. Seriously. And if anyone has a problem with language, you know, go listen to another reader. I don't care. Yeah, I just feel like you're going through your own process and maybe you didn't do everything right, but this person isn't helping. I don't think you should listen to them. You're going to get through this. Like, you're a Gemini. You're super smart. Like, if you made a wrong move, I feel like a lot of you are going to know right away after you already made the wrong move because your brain is so fast. And yeah, if I felt like you needed to listen to this person, I would tell you. Trust me, there's other zodiac signs I have told you need to listen to a person that comes to you, but I don't feel that way at all with this person. I feel like you need to analyze your stuff and your actions yourself, and just don't let this person make you a nervous wreck. Just don't. You know, they might have good intentions. I'm not saying, you know, totally be mean to them and disregard them, but just try really hard to not let them get to you, you know, because it's just not going to be helpful. Okay, that's all I have for you, Gemini. I hope this reading was helpful. If it resonated with you, please let me know in the comment section below. And if you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. All right, Geminis, take care. Bye.